That throw does so much damage. Oh my god. Oh? Why are there 3,000 sacks on the ground? What the f? Welcome back, everyone, to the BD1P Binding of Isaac modded series. Today is going to be a very special run for win number 5 here on the streak. We are playing as Tarnished Kane. Now, if you recall from way back when I first started doing mod reviews on this channel, one of the first mods, actually, maybe even the first mod I ever reviewed on this channel, was the Binding of Isaac Epiphany. And that mod seeks to add a sort of like a tainted character roster to the game. I call it the Seaside, but they only had, at the start, Tarnished Maggie and Seaside Isaac out, but now they have finally released Tarnished Kane and Tarnished Judas. So, today is going to be a Tarnished Kane run for win number 5 and episode number, I don't even know, dude, like 260, we'll say that. But without further ado, let's get started here. Your seed, by the way, is going to be MD7ZWK8S. So it looks like for this character, you can only attack by either spinning your sack or throwing your sack. Now, I don't know what right bumper, it just brings it back to you. Okay, I guess we'll figure that out in due time. I kind of want to experiment, though. Like, if we throw our bag at an item, and then we, like, right bumper, I have no idea. It might be how you use your kind of unique synergies, like Brimstone or Mom's Knife with the bag. I guess we're gonna find out, but let's keep on going here. The spin actually does like insane damage here. It's kind of like Bertrand, but to the fucking max. I mean, it's really powerful. For example, once we destroy this room right here, you just walk in, everything dies, dude. This character's actually pretty damn good. A library off the bat also gives us a very unique set of items here. This one's obviously very good. However, can you imagine getting your spin going and then having like 10 seconds of iframes to use your spin with? That sounds pretty damn good to me right there. How much damage does the throw do you think? A decent amount, it looks like, for sure. Okay, I'm for this. I really am. One of my main complaints with the Bertrand character from Revelations is that it's just like too, I don't want to say difficult, but you really have no damage as that character. Like, you are struggling to find any kind of DPS, even on the best of runs. So having a character that kind of utilizes that whole spinning mechanic, but with a little bit more flair, I think, and a bit more of a, I don't want to say it's more unique, but it definitely feels better to play as for sure. Just the idea of having a higher DPS output with the spin attack is, oh god, help me, it is very, very fun. Birth Certificate. Gulps all of your currently held trinkets, teleports you to an area that contains many trinkets along with some other pickups. Only one trinket can be chosen. So it's just Death Cert, but for trinkets? I mean, brother, that sounds pretty damn... Well, let's steal this item right here. That sounds pretty damn good to me. But I didn't even ask you guys a question of the day today. Your question for today is going to be, put your answer in the... That throw does so much damage. Oh my god, I'm gonna pop this now. And why don't we try and get a good trinket here? The game is not liking this room. Like, the obvious answer is you look for golds and you look for curved horn, right? But the more that I think about it, pay to play does not sound that bad at all. But the damage would be so nice to have. You know, I'm going to go for curved horn. Pay to play could be good, but I think just having the raw damage is a little bit, tiny bit better for us. So sure, we will definitely be taking that. But your question for today is going to be, put your answer in the comments down below. What is your favorite video game boss of all time? Who is a boss that you fought that you think, damn, that was just the most satisfying boss fight ever? Okay, we also found our boss fight here. Speaking of bosses, I don't know, for me, it's kind of a hard question, because yeah, I play a lot of video games here and there, and a lot of the games that I play are roguelikes that feature, like, plenty of bosses. Like, for example, Isaac has, like, somewhere in the upper, like, 70s, I think, of bosses right now. And I will say most of the bosses in this game tend to be pretty well designed, to be quite honest with you. Do we have any red hearts? I don't think we have any hearts, like, anywhere. I mean, that's okay. Our tiers and our damage look pretty good. I'm just gonna move on down, man. We're having a great, okay, a great run. The Halo of Flies is amazing for some defensive potential here as well. And there's a heart. All right, down we go. But yeah, Isaac alone has an upward of like 70 to 80 bosses in this game. And because I play Isaac more than like any other game, I mean, I think I'd be doing myself a disservice by not at least trying to think of a boss in Isaac that could qualify as being one of my favorite video game bosses of all time. But the more that I think about it, I don't know if Isaac has any bosses to me that still kind of stand out as being like really impressive. Because here's the thing, right? A lot of the time bosses are fun to me because I don't fight bosses very often. In a game like, let's say, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you spend most of your time just fighting the same enemies like Waddle Dees, Blade Knights, things like that, and you only get to fight a boss either in the arena or like once in a blue moon, correct? So to put it in perspective for you, a boss that you only fight once a playthrough is going to be more impactful than a boss that you fight at the end of every like other run. Like for example, if I was to say Beast or Mother, I go to Beast and Mother on this streak quite a lot, and the bosses are no longer like super special to me because I see them just so often. And because every Isaac run is different, I've destroyed those bosses in so many different ways that it kind of feels like, I don't know, it's just, they really aren't all that to me anymore. But if you think of a game like Kirby or like Zelda or even like hell, Lego Star Wars, right? Because you fight these bosses in much more scarce situations, they always tend to maintain their relevancy or like their kind of charm, I guess, right? Like when I think of bosses that are truly impactful to me, one that comes to mind is definitely I don't know his name, but it's the Goron boss in Majora's Mask. It's like you turn into a ball and you race this guy down a huge track, and if you either like go the opposite way and bump heads with this dude, or you just, you know, cut him off and hit him from the front, that's how you deal damage to him. And it's really, really satisfying to get that final hit off, or get any hit off for that matter. I am not touching IBS. That's actually pretty damn good for us. You get any hit off for that matter during that fight, it just ends up feeling like really, really satisfying. So the Goron boss, or the second world boss in Majora's Mask, I think will always stand out to me as being pretty damn impressive and pretty fun to fight too. Now in terms of final bosses, Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda game over any other game in that franchise. Ooh, how does Incubus work, do you think? I'm gonna play you first. I do have a Sun card for getting at least one chance for a payout here. Maybe? Yo is Scalpel. Consumes Reddit heart, permanently makes Isaac shoot tears in one more random direction. These tears deal 75. You know, dude? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, because now we get to shoot tears. Oh, okay, that's because Incubus doesn't follow that law. So Incubus shoots all of his tiers straight ahead, and now we just have a 6 tier rate. This run is shaping the fuck up right now. Health uphill is really, really good. Remember that the starvation item that we have affects our stats based on the amount of HP that we have. So for example, the more empty bone hearts that we have, the higher our tier rate will be, and the lower our damage will be. But the higher amount of filled heart containers that we have, the higher our tier rate. No, the higher our damage gets and the lower our tier rate gets. It's one of those directions. Just believe me on that one, okay? Let's move on down. Item room off the bat could be insane. Tower of Babel destroys all obstacles in the room and applies confusion to enemies in the radius around you. Blows open doors and seeks. So it's a Mama Mega for overtime use. Let's just go for blind. Okay, great. Butterbean is precisely what I wanted to see there. Thank you, game. So the way this game is playing out right now, they definitely want me to be throwing the bag more than spinning, because throwing the bag does just an absurd amount of damage. It also apparently opens up secret rooms, I've just learned. Okay. Hanged Man will pop that now. Mirrored Landscape. Moves your active item to the pocket slot? Wait, how will that work with throwing bag? What? We have accidentally gotten 2 throwing bags now. I don't know how that's gonna work with this character. I guess we'll figure it out. Okay. Why not, right? Why not? Yeah, the item is just like permanently uncharged now. So I think it did like absolutely jack shit for us, but still, it was kind of funny to see 2 bags there. Can we? Oh, we can upgrade Incubus. Oh, we can upgrade our Incubus. Dude, this run is already shaping up, my lord. And we already found our boss fight as well. Dude, I don't know what to say. This character is extremely fun. Like, I know I have a very love-hate with Bertrand. I really think the character is not that fun, but I have almost, with 1 more mark to go, almost beaten the entire character, for post-it notes, that is. But I still really don't like Bertrand. Or, I can't say his name right, can I? Bertrand. This character is like, to me, if Bertrand was actually fun, in my eyes, and I'm really, really, really enjoying this right now. It kind of makes me question, is this character a little bit like too overpowered? Like, is the damage on that throw a bit too high? We literally like I'm so dumb. Pretty much 2-shot our greed mini boss in our shop a couple floors ago. That still hit me. Okay, on the first floor of the run, we 2-shot the greed mini boss. That might be a little bit too overpowered. It is still fun, but it kind of makes me question, do I deserve all of this damage? You know, I think it really is like a little bit too strong. Wait, hold on, watch this ricochet shot right here. Dude, I'm so good. Hold on, watch it again. Okay, I'm actually bad though. Watch it again though, for real. Okay, now hold on, give me a minute. First try, baby. Yeah, but to be frank with you, man, this definitely is a little bit too strong. I mean, I love how strong it is, but in terms of just like this game's damage scaling, we have too much power for the early game. And again, I like the idea of having a really, really, really strong character, but compared to like Tarnished Isaac and Magdalene, who kind of have a risk reward, I don't see the risk of this character that much. It just seems to be like really damn good. We could steal Steam Sale, but I kind of want to buy Steam Sale, then steal PhD there. We can also do some sacrificing on this floor if we do desire that. I mean, I think if the spin was, I mean, I don't know what the damage calculation is right now on the spin. I think it should be at most like 2 times your damage, maybe. It seems to be a lot higher than that, which is why I'm a bit kind of perturbed. Let's go sacrifice right now. I feel comfortable doing that. And because we have this bone heart here, we can make extra good use of taking damage here. For example, I think an optimal play would definitely be to pick up this heart right here and then walk into this. Okay, hold on. 2 extra bone hearts? I really can't complain about, I should have grabbed my sun card. Oops. And we get some pills. Health up again. Really, really good. And not a full health. You just gotta walk, unless there's a secret room right here. No, there is not. You just gotta walk out and take the hit. But now what you can do is pop your, where the hell is my, is it in here? My sun card, hello? My sun? There's my sun card. You can, I guess, just pop this now, get a couple of extra hits off on this, and then we also know where our secret room is. Is it not gonna open it up this time? I wonder why it did last floor. Interesting. What's in here though? Hearts? No, but money for almost Steam Sale. That's what we needed. So now what you want to do again, walk back here, you want to buy this, and then you want to steal PhD, and you're going to pray that stealing PhD gives you a health-giving pill. Speed up is still okay. I mean, look at that damage, though, dude. My lord. Speed's still good, though. Oh, PhD fully heals. That's right. It gives you our hearts back, so we can walk back in. I'll do it. I'll do it. I really want the angel deal chance. There we go. Can I go harder on that? I might be able to. I might be able to. Why don't we go and try to see what's going on in our boss room here first? No, well, yeah, you know what? Fight your boss. Fight your boss. Oh, okay, okay. Dude, that throw, it really is just too strong, huh? We did get an angel deal. Very, very nice. And it gives us prosperity. Duplicates every familiar the player owns. Familiars grabbed after picking it up will also get duplicated. I mean, double incubus sounds pretty damn good to me. Dude, we are crushing this right now. Holy. And we did find our super secret room. There is no HP in here, but night soil. 75% chance to prevent a curse. I like the curved horn damage more. I like the curved horn damage more. Dude, I'm gonna go deeper on this thing here. Okay, redemption is okay. Can you go deeper, though? Ooh. I say you fight the statues here, man. You have so much damage. Why not, right? And then we can murk this guy. Bye-bye. 20 coins is nice. 1 heart is a bit scary, but 20 coins is well more worth. We got the 20 coin trade, and the crawl space is going to give us Bob's Rotten Head. I mean, to be frank with you, dude, it's going to be... If I go in there, I can't get back out. Don't fall for the trap. You're going to be stuck in there forever. It's better than having a useless sack for our active items. So, where can I get an extra bomb? Quite possibly in the boss trap room. There could be HP. Careful. We do have PhD. So I am kind of inclined to go and grab this. Yeah, I'll do it. I put it in my sack? What? The item is in my sack. How did I do that? Wait, what? I don't actually have the pill or the item right now. Does my sack just like deal more damage because of that? I wonder. Am I playing the character wrong? That's an entire possibility for sure. Huge soul heart, huge Bob Rotten Head. Okay. Well, we now know we can actually put items in our sack. I wasn't aware of that until now. And it gives our sack a unique synergy or something? I don't know. Luckfoot is pretty fitting for this character. We have good pills with PhD, a good luck upgrade, and also, just in case we somehow lose PhD, we also have neutral pills from Luckfoot. So you know what, dude? I guess you're moving on down. I kind of want to charge my sack up to the ultimate now. So if we put that in our... We have a mom sack. Did you guys see that? We had like a... Yeah, we have a mom sack now. We put Bob's Rotten Head in there too. Does your bag get synergies the more you fill it up? This is super interesting. How did I not realize this? We can make our sack even stronger. Sponge blocks projectiles. Can we put the sponge in our sack? We can, and now we have a 3 thing. Oh, okay, I completely understand it now. So each sack you have is different. And the more you let fly out, you go down your rotation there. Okay, so if we theoretically could stack up, could you stack up everything in one sack? Or is the sack made out of only the 2 items you put in there? So each sack is like a double synergy each? I'm so confused. I think what's happening here is that each sack you have can have 2 synergies inside of it. It can be, like, for example, we have the caffeine pill and mom's bottle of pills in one, and that gives the sack like a kind of a mom theme to it. I'm a little bit confused. I should have probably read the wiki, to be honest with you. But I kind of think I understand it now. Either way, just having 3 sacks is kind of insane. I would recommend, though, making the damage on your regular sack a bit less, just because the way that I see it is because your first sack is already so strong, you're not going to really care to notice the other synergies you get put in there. I think nerfing the damage on your OG sack is kind of necessary. Like, if we fight our boss right now, I mean, look at that. We 3-shot a floor 5 boss with 4 damage. It's a little bit insane. It's still fun, but it's just the tiniest bit insane. Let's go to our mausoleum, because we can then skip the womb floors because of this. So I'm probably gonna not... Well, I'm gonna start putting more items in there. If we can get up to 4 sacks, we could potentially have just like an infinite string of just destroying every boss that we come across. I still think, though, the damage output here is a bit too much. However, I'm having a great time regardless. We can start to go back and banter a bit now, because I finally understand the whole idea behind this character. The question for today was favorite video game boss, and I already brought up the Majora's Mask Goron boss. In terms of final boss in that game, like the Majora's Mask big ultimate Majora fight, does it hold up to the standard of the rest of the game being as good as it is? And I think yes, in a way. So the way that that final boss works, the mom's heel came down on my sack there. Okay, interesting. The way the final boss works is that if you've been a completionist in the game so far, and you've gotten like all 24 or so masks, if we walk out, we get a damage up, and we get a soul heart, but we can also, with our heart drops from Old Bandage, maybe pay out every single one of these guys and get good devil items. For example, Gimpy's a great one. Gimpy's a fantastic one. And these don't actually count for taking devil items. Thank you, Gimpy. I'll go deeper. I'll go one more. Oh, we have more hearts to play with now, huh? These drops are kind of insane. Emperor cards, real nice to have. These Gimpy and Old Bandage drops are actually just insane. Please stop spoiling me. Hello. Okay, we get damage up and range there. Already better than Redemption's bonus, to be honest with you. Dude, why are these drops so good? What? Our luck is only... I guess we have a 6 luck stat still. Demonic Talisman. Okay. Yeah, dude. Yeah, this is really good for us. Do you want Dark Bum? Not really. I think we're okay. Dude, just get out of there. I think you just, again, you move on down. I mean, there's not much else. We might want to go see our shop still, but there isn't really much else to do here. We've already cleared out what feels like enough rooms and items to defeat our run with no problems. Okay, I finally found my shop after an entire, like, full clear of the run. Thank God. What's inside of here for us? Absolutely nothing. That's fantastic. Emperor card, obviously. We can get a full heal from our bed, and that's kind of all that we can really ask for. But, dude, learning how to play this character has been really, really fun. I'm going to do a standalone video on this guy, I think, for the channel today. Or I guess yesterday for you guys, because... he really does feel like there's a lot of potential to be gathered here. Like, quite a bit, actually. Another sacrifice room. I'll do it. I'll pay it out, sure. We have so much HP, and the Old Bandage Gimpy plays just don't stop coming. It's a little bit absurd. Oh? Well, well, well. I have to. I actually have to, because we can now use the bag on, like, literally every single item in the game if we want to. When are we going to use this? I think I have an idea. We can potentially skip, like, 2 entire floors if we use this next floor, or if we use Emperor card next floor to go to Mom's Heart. Then on either the negative path or the cathedral path, whatever you want to do, you can... pop Genesis and skip an entire new floor because of that, and we could be done with our run in the next, like, maybe 5 minutes real time, which would be a little bit absurd. I'm gonna go for full upgrades here, though, if we can. Yup. Double blue incubus. We can get car battery, sure. What is this? What does a library card do? Activates a random book effect. Book of Belial, all right. And I'll give some money back. So you know what? I'm feeling generous today. I'll give some money back. And there's the item room. Good to know. Yeah, we're going to be done with our run here fairly shortly, it looks like. So I guess to end off our boss discussion, Majora definitely holds up, but if you are a completionist in that game, the game rewards you with a mask called the Fierce Deity Mask. Which, okay, we have quad shot in one of our sacks now. Does that do anything? It does. We have a spider sack. Okay, fantastic. But the game will give you the Fierce Deity Mask, which will allow you to pretty much just spam the attack button and beat the final boss with no issue. Is it kind of a cop-out for fighting the actual boss? Yeah. Does it matter, though? No, it's the player's choice to do that. They can do whatever the hell they want to do. Let's go to the chest path here. And next floor we'll pop our Emperor card. But I like the Majora fight. It's got a very, very cool boss arena. A very nice musical score for it as well. And the Fierce Deity Mask is, like this character, overpowered, but really, really, really fun to use. And also my game has crashed. Okay, game. Be nice to me this time, please. Can we actually just defeat the boss with no issues this time? Maybe? Why are there 3,000 sacks on the ground? What the fuck? Dude, no wonder our game crashed. What is this shit? What caused this to happen? We put piggy bank in our sack. That was it, though. I honestly am flustered beyond belief right now. I do not know what could have caused this to happen. I mean, it's definitely for the best for us, because we can pick up all these things and have a clear floor here in a quick second. But, I mean, honestly, dude, what the fuck? We do have a reverse Justice card we can pop over here. And I believe we also have a reverse Judgment sitting back there, if I'm not mistaken. Which we can use to roll this deal into potentially something really good. We're going to obviously lose this stuff next floor. But if I can get 2 passive items, like for example, Doll's Tainted Head, sure. And we can maybe get 1 more passive out of here, sure. Flyboy, why not? Because now when we use our Genesis next floor, we'll have 2 extra devil items to add to that count. Now, what other cards can we get here? Scratch card? I'll pop the Hanged Man. Really? Honestly? I cannot think of a better way to end off the Mom's Heart fight, huh? Let's just go on up here. I can't say anything else right now, really. The run has kind of gone onto its head. And we're going to pop Genesis right now. And we're going to put everything besides this, of course, into our sack. So, you go boom. You go boom. What is that? Scorched Earth? We're going to go for just the vanilla items. I'm going to probably just take Sawblade, honestly. I'll void that. I'll void that. We will void Salsa. I'll throwing bag this as well. When do we max out is my question. Is there a max, I guess, is the other question. I think we have reached... No, we have not reached our max yet. Okay. The Golden Eye. Spectral Tears, Descending Tears. I mean, in case we need to have actual tears, which we can't shoot. I just remember we can't shoot real tears. That's right. It's good to have the decent items for that, though. Let's just keep voiding stuff. We have not ran out of oh, we're gonna need HP as well. I just remember that too. We have not run out of sack space yet, so we're looking pretty good. Thank you. Okay, now we are out of sack space. How do our sacks look is my question. They're not super impressive, I'll tell you that much. They really aren't that impressive. The only one I like a lot is that green one, I think. We could be in for a little bit of a pickle here. I'll be real with you. We could be in for a pickle here. Let's just, we have a Forget Me Now. We have 4 more items to get next floor. We'll see what it does for us, I guess. Can we get maybe, like... I'll just take more sacks. And then we're gonna Forget Me Now immediately, get our 4 chests back. We'll get more keys as time goes on. Then we'll come back here and we'll open up the rest of our stuff. It's all down to fate now. How strong are these sacks? They're 2-shotting bosses. They can't be too bad. However, these are only first floor bosses we've seen so far. Obviously, later we go on, the harder the bosses become. So we got to be careful about that. I don't know. It's doing good work. It really is doing good work. Ouch. Every hit of HP desperately matters on this run right now. We can't be taking dumb damage like that. We have a mimic door right here, I just realized, so we can put a bomb down. The bomb is now in the void for some reason. Okay. That chest right there is very tempting. I got HP. I can actually open up that chest now and not afford to lose too much. So I'll do it. And we're getting both of these into our bag. Fantastic. All right, man. I mean, we seem to be in a really good place. Although the bag synergies are not like super run defining, just the overall damage from the sacks being at what was this character's base damage essentially is absurd. The damage, oh, okay, the bomb in there, watch out. The damage definitely needs to be nerfed a little bit, I think. And I'm not a game dev, right? I could be entirely wrong here, but I think 2 times the damage of your tier rate is plenty. Because Adversary is not a boss you just push over like we are right now. Adversary is not a pushover boss, yet as this character, it turns into one. We gotta be careful here, because I think our sacks can pick up bombs, and it's scary. Yeah, it can pick up bombs. Okay, neat. Good to know. That bomb hurt me. I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. Get all your... Oh, my God. That was the ultimate sack pickup there, huh? I mean, yeah, we are crushing. We could still potentially lose. I mean, our HP is not in the most amazing place, but... That was after we used a Genesis and then did not focus on picking up actual good items or defensive items for ourselves. So, this is just, to me, a testament as to how broken this character seems to be off the bat. I like them, but a nerf is definitely in order. I just noticed as well, the more sacks that you have, the longer your charge time becomes for your throwing bag in the bottom right corner down there, which is a really good way to balance them out. But I also noticed when you walk into a room, even if you haven't cleared it yet, you get a full charge back, which I actually do like, because I hate having to wait for like 20 seconds just for one charge on one semi-useless item. Like, for example, if you have something like Wait What or Butterbean, I don't want to sit in the room and wait for a charge every single time. So I do enjoy the automatic recharge when you walk into a room there. It actually is very, very helpful. But there has to be some way to nerf this character without like making him too hard to play, you know? And to put more emphasis on the sack-based gameplay. And I'm not the guy who's going to figure that out. I'm just an Isaac YouTuber. I'm not a game developer. But our HP right now, 3 hearts going into our blue baby fight. We're going to be fine. I'm just really focused right now. I'm sorry. I'm very scared to take a couple of dumb homing hits or fly hits and then just be fucked. But he actually is already dead. It's no big deal. Yeah, I mean, you could maybe like just like nerf the damage for bosses or something like that. Or, I don't know. It's hard, right? 'Cause I can't think of a way to properly balance a character like this. I just think that the damage is just way too high in my opinion. But hey, that's just me. If you enjoyed the run and my commentary, a like and a comment goes a long way for a small channel like mine. In the meantime, though, guys, I have been BD1P. Peace out and goodbye.